Hey guys, welcome back to NFL Trading Room. Today we've got another fun breakdown for you. It is LaNorris Sellers, the quarterback out of South Carolina, and we're breaking down his tape against Virginia Tech from week one. Really fun player, really excited to dive into this one. A lot of good things on tape that he's progressed from last year. Let's get started. Into the first play for LaNorris Sellers. Virginia Tech is really just we're just going to be focusing on the back end right here. Again, it's some form of cover three right here with this kind of box defender dropping out to get that flat, and he really hustles to get out there. And this backside box defender's going to be playing his run fit, and I believe this defender walks up, or no, they've got four down, so we're just going to get a standard rush right there. But as far as the offense, I think this is really smart by South Carolina's offense coordinator. Quarterback LaNorris Sellers is the second best athlete on the field besides the guy that he's going to throw it to right now. So you're going to get him on a rollout concept right here. So both your tight ends, which are tucked real tight right here, they're essentially just going to roll with the pocket and keep the roll path as clear as possible. This running back is going to block backside just to make sure no trash gets through on that backside to affect the play. And then, of course, you're going to have LaNorris Sellers rolling out to his left right there. Really good combination of routes right here to beat cover three. You've got this slot receiver just kind of on a kind of rounded out route, and he kind of stops it right there in the middle. But Nick Harbor kind of runs a flat corner route at about 12 yards or so. But a really good throw right here, really good concept against this defense by the South Carolina offense coordinator. Let's go ahead and roll it. So there he goes on the rollout. Bam. Lightning throw. On the run, moving to his left. That is a really accurate throw, really tough throw, kind of fading away. Takes a lot of arm strength to get that much velocity on that type of throw. Nice hands catch there by Nick Harbor, which he still needs to improve at. But a pretty solid route there. Great throw. Great play call. We'll watch it from the end zone angle just really quick. That is an absolute missile on a rope. All right, so the very next play on the drive, South Carolina's offense coordinator dials up another great call. This time against man coverage. So you're going to have man coverage right there, right there, right there on this backside. And then this linebacker right here is going to be man coverage on the back. And you get a little bit of a twist up front as far as the pass rush goes. Pretty standard on that backside, but this defensive tackle is going to shoot out and edge is going to wrap around. So you've got a little tech stunt right there with the tackle going first. This backside defensive back, he's kind of in a bracket technique, it looks like. Kind of gets lost in the shuffle on this backside. And then this defender's playing somewhat of a mid hook right there. So it's almost cover one with no deep safety and just a robber right there. But this is a great concept to run against man coverage on this play side right here, which is where Sellers chooses to go. It's called Y corner. So these outside receivers, the outside receiver and the slot receiver right here, they're going to be running about 5-yard ends. Just trying to, it's almost like a rope concept. You're just trying to create chaos or trash or junk that these defensive backs have to decipher, and you're trying to have someone break free from this. But Nick Harbor is this innermost slot receiver. He's going to be the Y corner man. So he's running a corner right about there. And you've even got some good concepts on this backside if none of this ends up working out. Now the rush gets through pretty quick on the stunt, so he has to go to his primary side right here. But if it's blocked well, and this is taken away. This is a pretty good backside to work back to. You're going to have an inside release into a somewhat of a post. And then this running back, which is where I would really like to go with football if you have to get to the backside, he's going to run. You can call it a Texas route, you can call it an angle route. Regardless, it's one of the most efficient routes that a running back can run against man coverage. Gets great separation, um, but great job by Sellers just seeing the leverage that Harbor has right here on this corner route, delivering a great throw. This is another one where you had the whole controversy with the LSU. Was it a catch? Was it a touchdown? Was it a drop type thing? This was another one. I think this one was more obviously a drop than the LSU play. Had this not been overturned to a drop, I think LSU fans would have had quite the riot on social media. They already had quite the riot at that point. Just would have gotten worse. Um, but let's go ahead and roll the clip on this one. So you see right there, just good break there by Harbor against that safety man coverage. That's a great ball by Sellers, high where only your receiver can get it. Of course, you're throwing to a big body receiver in Nick Harbor, the about 6'5", 230 pounds, able to box out defenders. Great catch radius, so got a lot of room for error if you do miss, but Harbor doesn't even have to jump for this one. Sellers puts good touch on it. Tries to angle it a little bit towards that back pylon, which is great. Gives Harbor a little bit more room to adjust and make the catch. Well, it ended up not making the catch. But still a great throw from Sellers. We'll see it from the end zone cam here. Really good touch on that. Quick break in the video. Thank you for watching this far if you have. If you wouldn't mind just going down below and dropping a like and a comment, that would just let us know that you're really enjoying the content, and it'll help us know to bring more content like this to you throughout the season. Let's get right back into the breakdown. All right, time to talk about the big play that everyone is talking about, rightfully so. This is a great play call again against cover one. They're kind of showing too high, but you can see this defender walked down about 2 yards in front of this other safety. He's going to be the drop man in the middle. And then you're going to have man coverage right here, right there. They do bring a blitz. This edge defender is just kind of playing his run fit responsibility because it is play action, but this D tackle is going to rush out. This nose tackle is going to rush upfield. Edge contain right there, and then this linebacker right here is going to be the blitz man. All three of these defenders right here are kind of just playing their run fits, especially this safety right here. Once he realizes it's play action, he tries to hustle back, but at that point it's too late. They're in a full house formation though, offensively. So you've got two tight ends / H-back types kind of right next to the quarterback on either side. And then other than that, it's just a pistol formation with the running back. But it's going to be a play fake to the running back. He's just going to take the fake and block. This tight end is going to come across the formation and be an extra blocker as well. This front side right here is really fun against man coverage as well because, again, you're putting defenders in conflict, which is what you always want. But, again, something I forgot to mention. I know I said this edge defender's playing his run fit, and he is, but he's also playing man coverage on this H-back right there. Just wanted to mention that real quick. This outside receiver, going to run a post, and then this H-back is going to clear out and run an out route. So, hopefully against cover one, what you would want on this side is you would want them to show one high. But with this safety playing to the side of this combination, which is still a great combination against man coverage. You'll see the H-back comes open at some point, but that is after the safety rotates to midfield to cover the big hitting play. Harbor running a really deep post. It's much more straight than that on tape, but that's kind of just a rough drawing there. Because the safety is shaded over here, that gives Harbor, the best athlete on the field, all the space he needs to get vertical as fast as he can, bend that just a tiny bit towards midfield, and Sellers hits him in stride. Other than the Nussmeier throw down the sideline against Clemson, this was probably the second best throw of the week. You couldn't have placed it any better to Nick Harbor. Really awesome throw. Really good to see the deep accuracy from Sellers. Let's go ahead and roll it. Of course, you see the play fake. That backside safety's got his eyes right there on that route combination. And a beautiful throw on the post. Can't throw it any better than that. That corner's just got no chance with no safety help over the top. I really think as a defense coordinator, that's just too much space to give Nick Harbor, even if he's not the best route runner. Expecting anyone to stay step for step with him in man for that long is pretty disingenuous, in my opinion, to that corner. If I'm that corner, I'm really screaming for safety help, at least in the midfield portion right there. Definitely sooner. But great pocket by the South Carolina offensive line. Exceptional throw. Good catch in stride. And that play kind of sealed the deal there for South Carolina. And we'll watch it from the end zone cam. Just another view of this absolute dime down the field. Good footwork, great release, perfect spiral, right in stride. And that does it for our LaNorris Sellers breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you wouldn't mind just going down below, liking and commenting if you enjoyed the video, that would just let us know that you enjoyed the content, and we'll bring more stuff like it to you throughout the rest of the draft season. But thank you guys for watching. This has been NFL Trading Room. We'll see you guys next time.